Rain, snow, wind, and temperature are just a few of the many forces that affect the lives of all living creatures on the planet. Weather occurs on a short-term scale of days and weeks, where climate is a long-term study of weather trends, oceanography, and changes over time. Our climate is changing rapidly, and human activity and the planet are already feeling the effects. The demand for experts and practitioners in the many fields that contribute to understanding, predicting, responding, and adapting to the weather and climate have never been higher. Let's hear from passionate professionals shaping the forefront of meteorology, climate adaptation, oceanography, and beyond as we discover the excitement and impact of careers in the weather, water, and climate sector.
One really exciting thing and the favorite thing about science right now for me is the freedom that we have as scientists. Right now, scientists have the freedom to look at how can we repair the harm that we've caused to each other, to communities, to ecosystems, how can we nurture it, how do we give back to it, and that's really exciting.
Meteorology is not just about the weather tomorrow, but also about all the application that you can see. There are many other area of activities that depends on meteorology. My advice is really to start thinking about working in math and physics. This is the background. Atmosphere is really driven by physics. So a student who wants to go in meteorology needs really to take that road.
What drew me to climate science is my natural curiosity about how does the Earth work. Through understanding and quantifying the natural variability of the Earth, we can then begin to assess the impact that we as people have on disrupting or modifying those natural cycles.
The intersection of both global change and sustainable development really drives my passion to both understand and address changes and challenges facing our oceans. It's all about fostering sustainability and equity.
When there's a snowstorm that's forecast and you know about it in advance, you can take the time to reflect on that and be like, maybe I should travel at a different time. And that's a very small impact on someone's life, but when you amplify that millions of times over for all the Canadians that we serve, it's actually a fairly large impact, and it's quite significant because, that might keep someone off the road and prevent them from getting into potentially a fatal accident.
Students who are interested in meteorology, climate science, water, you can always reach out to professionals in the field. I definitely reached out to a lot of professionals, and many of them were more than happy to have a coffee with me, talking about their experiences, what they like in the field, how they got there.
As a physical oceanographer, I can see the power of science to help us understand how the world works around us. And as an Inuk, I've lived how the knowledge held by Inuit is passed on from generation to generation and helps us to understand and live in the world around us. Inuit lifeways are tied to the land, to the ocean, and to the sea ice. Working with both science and Inuit knowledge allows me to bring my full self into my job, and my positionality in a way is like a superpower, I find sometimes, that allows me to really understand both sides and how they can come together respectfully and constructively. One thing I would say is to pursue the kind of thing that inspires you, that you're good at. I'm working now with communities, doing community-based work that involves a lot of the kind of skills that I didn't go to university for. I went to university to do what I was good at, and I found my way here by kind of following my own values. Do what it is that makes you happy and inspired, and hopefully that will take you along the right path.
From applied science to communications, the possibilities are endless in the weather, water, and climate sector. Start your journey towards an exciting career that makes a real impact today, tomorrow, and for future generations to come. This project is funded by Environment Climate Change Canada. Thank you to all participants and collaborators who made this video possible.